Whether desirable or undesirable, our experiences are the resources that support our expansion and growth. Thing is, we are here to tell the same story. However, our journeys are unique to each of us. Today, we host Pauline Amara, who is a coach and the founder of Go Deep Within Center, to tell us exactly how she undid herself to redo herself to the person that she is today. This is the Wiser and Brave Show, and I'm the seedbed of light, where now the light that we shine comes from. So what is your smelly part?
Wow, my smelly part is first single mother now, separated with 3 children.
Okay.
From a relationship that all looked so beautiful and amazing to the outside, and everyone thought we were the perfect couple.
Okay.
To only realize there was a lot of things that were unhidden to both parties.
Okay.
And taking responsibility, because I can tell you, having a broken heart is not an easy thing.
No, it's not.
And there's a lot of shame towards it. But unfortunately for me, having done a lot of inner work, it wasn't a shame.
Yeah.
And I love to share the story of being separated or having a broken heart is actually the gift that empowers you to be more of yourself. So being in a situation where I put my everything, I actually along the way realized that we don't know how to love and we don't know how to receive love. So in the cause of it, we cause a lot of grief to each other. And until you own your that, which for me, having been in a relationship that I look back and I say there was a lot of lies. And whoever it is that brought the lies. And when I opened my eyes to realize that it was built on a lie, I decided to move out of the relationship. My heart did break, but it was just for a moment. And I embraced that heartbreak. But that's the heartbreak that helped me to open my heart open to really know what love is. So a heartbreak to actually open me, because I didn't run away from it.
Yeah.
I embraced it all, and I took it, because it's easy to blame the other.
Yeah.
He did. But then what's your role? Because I had to own up the shit that I actually messed up. And I owned that. And that was empowering.
Yeah.
And being vulnerable for me was the power that I needed to wake up and be the light that now I am. And I look at it as the gift, because I look back now and I'm grateful for that marriage because that marriage, he ended up being my greatest teacher.
Wow.
Because he caused me the most pain,
Yeah.
and yet that pain was a gift that I needed
Yes.
to be who I am today.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Pain is a gift.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
I'm curious to know, each of these parts, is there a part that is more significant than the other? The juicy part, the smelly part? Which one has more weight, or are they both equally?
I think the smelly part is the most significant.
Okay.
Because that's the greatest growth
Okay.
for us as human beings.
All right.
And it is so because only when you look at it from a perspective of this is happening for me, not against me, then you realize there's so many lessons that are there for you to build you to be a powerhouse.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we come from a society where we're taught pain is a bad thing. So what do? We do anything and everything to avoid and keep it away. But think about it. You're a mother.
I am.
And you know what it takes to be a mother. The pain you have to go through in your labor.
Yeah.
And what happens at the end of your labor? The beautiful baby comes.
Yes, the gift comes.
Their gift comes.
Yeah.
As a result of that pain, labor pain, is only when you're able to receive this. So how is it that when we're going through our daily struggles and our daily life, that we're avoiding any pain that comes to us? Where's that twisted aspect of that? Because pain will propel you to a higher ground. And until we turn around and we're able to look at it as a gift, only then will we as a society, as a people, grow. Only then will we begin to change our perspective, because it is our perspective.
Yes.
It's not bad.
No.
It's just the thoughts that we have about it, whatever we've labeled it as good or bad. That's where you actually stop and cease. But when you look at it, remove the veil that you've had, that it's a bad thing, that, oh my God, it's so dark, it's so... But guess what? It's only in the darkness that you're able to see there's light.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm just curious to know, because, I mean, we live in a society where if I'm separated or divorced from my partner, I am like despicable. I'm like the worst failure. I'm the reason why this happened. How did you deal with that stigmatization before now you came? Because obviously there's a certain mind frame you are in then
Yes.
than you are right now.
I
What
think
was
for
it then?
me,
Yeah.
lucky, because this happened in 2019. That was last year.
Okay.
I mean, I was already a coach.
All right.
I mean, I had been working and training, helping people to reconnect with themselves for the last, like, since 2015.
Okay.
So it was an easy journey for me to look at it like, it's not working. So can we just move on? So have a moment of breakdown, like, oh my God. And it was because of the attachments. Because the very thing that stops you from moving ahead is the attachments we have to things.
Okay.
And the way we've looked at things they need to be like. But looking at it objectively, like, you know what? This is the truth. It's not working. Pauline, pack up and move on. And that was, I can tell, I think I wept for like maybe 24 hours. And after that, I was like, okay. Bam, bam, bam. And I planned myself and I was out and moving on with my life.
Okay.
And I know, I look at it now, it's been now a year, okay, almost a year and a half.
Okay.
And I look at it from a space of, as a result of that, it led me on a journey of surrender to really understand the essence of what love is and what true love is. And I mean unconditional love. Because I look at it like a lot of relationship is based on conditional love.
Yes.
And that conditional love is under test every other day. Because you will love so and so because of what they're able to do, or because of what I get from that person. But when they cease to, and which is human, we're all limited, they will not meet up your expectations at a point. What happens? And that's what they say, the line between love and hate is very thin. That's the point you see the darkness in the other. You're like, wait, how do you love me? Like, you can't be like this. Because it is a limited love. So that being broken led me to meet my guru. And this guru, he's here because he's an enlightened master. He helped me go on a journey, because what he does, he teaches you real lessons, not like book knowledge. No, he puts you through the test and removing everything from you. And for me, it was really breaking my ego.
Okay.
Because I look back and I was like, okay, I was at a center as a pedestal. It was all about me. And realizing that, hey, I stopped owning things and realized I was only able to do ABCD because of the gift I had been given. It wasn't mine. And letting that go, breaking the ego, is the hardest and the most painful thing. But I was at a surrender mode.
Okay.
And I can tell you, as a human being, like, our greatest power is in surrender. And yet that's the thing we fight the most. Surrender.
Okay.
But that was the journey that my separation led me to surrender.
Okay.
To be able to access the gifts and the power that is limitless.
Okay.
That no one can take it away from me. It is within me, it's me. And the bliss, because life becomes blissful. And blissful to a point of where you can be broke and happy. How does that happen? Like, because we're in a society where you need to have amassed and you need to have money. But I can be broke and smiling and laughing, and when you tell people, they look at you like, you look like you're so put together, like everything is working. Because I no longer hold on to the limitless stuff. Because that, I have realized, is all chasing the wind. Today you have it, tomorrow you don't. Does that mean my life ends? No. My life is based on who I am, and that's a light worker. And that's why my role, and I'm passionate about helping everyone find what nobody, when that person doesn't love you the way they used to love you, what happens? When you don't have that money that has given you the identity that you have today, when you don't have this show and all the prestige that comes with you being the host of this show, then what is left? That's where, for me, my journey of Smelly led me to. Okay. To appreciate the very essence of our life.
Wow. Yes. I'm here sitting and, you know, you make it look like, wow, easy peasy, but sure it's not.
It's not.
And I'm just wondering, you're in this space and you're a mother.
Yes.
Yet you're a coach. Were you able to coach your children through the process, or what happened? As in, like, I would like to get in their headspace. Mommy is no longer with daddy.
Yes.
Because you yourself you were in a place where you'd be able to handle that. How about your children? Probably there's someone watching and they're wondering, how do I do this?
Know. But I mean, the funny thing is, I think being a coach, I think you live it, because for me, I'm a coach because that's my purpose.
Okay.
To really walk through the messy stuff and be able to stand at the end of the road and show people light. So that is not only just in training. I live it every other day. And I have been very open with my children, even at the point of separation. Having a moment with them and saying, this is a situation as it is, this is what I have found out, and I'm not going to go on like this. And so between us, it's us, and this is going to be the way it's going to be. So share, how you feeling? How does this make you feel? Because understanding, because I realize there's a lot of children who've come from broken homes. And it's really messed them, because again, it was something that wasn't working for a very long time, and the parents hid it. Now for me, I realized that was not me. I wasn't going to do that. Like, show the children, it's all fine. It's not working, it's not working. And this is life. I am not here to hide for you. Like, you need to feel the heartbreak. Break if you have to. But let's speak about this break, because it's part of life. And guess what? You signed up for this. Like, when we came here, we had this contract. We decided we're going to grow in this relationship. So how does it make you feel? And of course, it was hurting for them. They've loved their father. I mean, they've loved their mother. They've known their mother and father together. Now putting it together. But my children are very strong. First, because I think we speak a lot and we're very open. Like, my son is 16, my daughter is 13, and my other daughter is 8. So we're very open. Like, what are you feeling? What's the pain? What are you feeling? Like, what do you think? Like, oh my God, but mom, it's okay. If it's not working, it's fine. We'll still have you, we'll still have him. And for me, it was like, you'll be able to get to know him separately as an individual without him having to be this person he has tried to be with me. And you'll get to experience me, mommy, on her own without her trying to be this person she wanted to be for her husband.
Wow.
So you will get the best part of each of us because we're no longer putting a face for anyone. We're being authentically who we are supposed to be.
Exactly.
Because in a relationship, you end up trying to mirror and trying to be the person you think this other person wants.
You're living up to their idol,
Exactly.
their idol of you in their head.
Exactly. And what does that make you? A fraud.
Yeah.
Because you're not really true to yourself. You're not who you want to be. But you're thinking in this space, I think this is what he wants. So let me try and fit into this.
You're always fitting into molds that you're not even meant to fit in the first place.
Exactly. So it was easy for them, I think, to transition. And the point that, I mean, we tried to get it whack at a point, like, what we will do is we'll call parents. One, between me and you, we're friends. We've been parents and lovers. The aspect of lover doesn't work. So this for me is not working. So what I choose is we can be parents. Let's be called parents to these children. Let them see, like at the end of it all, they can always get the best of both of us. Now at a point where that doesn't work, you tried and I tried. And all that we can do is give each other our best. You do your best, I will do my best. I will not tell you how to be a father. Don't tell me how to be a mother.
Okay.
Yes, let's just be here
All
with these children and give them the best that they need.
All right.
Yes.
Wow. Today we are hosting Pauline Amara and we're just about to catch a break. Please don't be too far because we'll be back just like that. And welcome back. If you're just joining us, today we are hosting Madam Pauline Amara, who's a life coach and the founder of Go Deep Within Center. She just shared her life journey of how she had to walk out of a marital situation that wasn't working for her. And now we are going to carry on with the conversation until to the person who she is today. So Pauline, we have just walked with the children through the messiness. So what is it like now after walking away from the situation? What does it look like now?
One, I think I'm grateful because I think also it's helped even the children become very independent, responsible, because now they know they have to step up. And coming from a situation where smothered and hardly do stuff, and now they're responsible, like, okay, so now, ma'am, we want ABCD. I'm like, okay, fine, you want, this is where I am at. You want this, this is what I have. So between this and this, what should we have? Okay, ma'am, it's okay, this one I don't really need. So getting them to appreciate and be responsible in a part of before, dad, mom, we need this, and you guys will stretch yourself, and no, now I'm a single parent. And I have to be honest, like I'm in a situation where this is not a priority for me. Is it this or this? Choose. And I feel like it's a gift for them because they're learning that in life, you have to choose. You don't always get everything. And before, they always got whatever they wanted. So it is a growth for them as well, appreciating and being grateful for everything that they have. And I'm grateful for, because I would never have been able to teach that. Yes. Yes.
Wow. And is this how Go Deep Within was born, or how was it born?
Go Deep Within was born way before. Like, and I think for me, it was coming from a space of many people suffocated in their lives, but not having the courage to step up and go into the unknown, because the unknown seems very scary, not sure, but what if? And I was like, you know what? I have walked it. I left the setting to be able to venture into this because everything we needed is in the uncertain. And realizing, helping people begin to realize the only thing that's certain in life is the uncertain, because we don't know about our tomorrow. So how is it we're scared about tomorrow? And yet that's the only thing that's for sure is going to happen. It's tomorrow. But we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Yet we still step up to it. So helping people become comfortable, being uncomfortable, is how that go deep within cave, from where people are able to step in, not knowing where the foot is going to land. And then realizing as the foot lands, it's already led to the next step and the next step. And your life weaves from stepping into that space that you don't know.
Okay.
And that's where you find your greatest power that nobody can ever take away from you, because it's not based on something that was told by somebody else or was imagined by somebody else. It's only uniquely you as Jerry or you as Pauline, because nobody has walked your path. And nobody knows what's ahead for you.
Yeah.
So why are you afraid? And how will you ever show the world who you are? It is by stepping into that unknown and being okay, not knowing what's gonna be.
Wow.
That's how Go Deep Within came. And it's because for me, I left, like having left a job to step into where I didn't know I was going, but I felt deep within my soul was telling me, this is not where you need to be. And I was willing to follow that, not knowing where it will land me. That's how it ended me in Go Deep Within. Because in within us is where the resources we so need are. Yes.
And how we pull these resources out?
Is by being okay, not being okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Be okay.
By not being okay. Because only you immersing yourself in that uncomfortable, fearful, painful, you name it. Only then does what is there, because that's just the gift box. And you will not know what's in the box until you unwrap it.
You open it.
So all this is just the wrapping. So once you remove the wrapping, then the gift reveals itself to you.
Wow.
And therefore it reveals to the world.
Wow.
Yes.
And our journeys are interconnected. So how does your experience overflow to mine without yours having to impose on mine? Did I make sense?
Let me see. Because what I feel is you could be going through a hardship, say in loss of a job.
Yes.
And for me, it's a heartbreak.
Yeah.
But it's the same, it's one and the same thing.
It's one and the same.
Because it's only based on your situation and based on my situation that how life is birthing us, rebirthing us.
Yeah.
For you, it's going to be a rebirth through your job loss.
Okay.
For me, my rebirth is in the heartbreak.
In the heartbreak.
But I will not be able to see the rebirth because if I am facing this as a situation of woye me, poor me, I'm only going to embrace the rebirth at the point of I'm like, okay, this is for me. What is it here to teach me? And when you look at your job loss as the end of a road, but the beginning of a new Jerry that is about to be revealed to even her, because she doesn't even know.
Yep.
So when she's able to feel all the emotions that come with losing that job, because that job could be all that your life was. Like it gave you identity, it gave you everything that you are.
Yeah.
So now you don't know how to be without that job. But that's the end of that, that you were. And this is the beginning of a new. And as a human being, you realize there's nothing that is permanent.
Yes.
Everything is temporary. So why do we fight when life is taking us to a space of, it's the end of this journey?
Yeah.
So why are we fighting to hold on to this? The
Okay.
door is closed.
Okay.
Like for crying out loud, just go and look around. There's all this space. So why are you fighting to stick on that? Life has shown you, like, I have more for you. So allowing yourself to feel all the pain, all the discomfort, any emotion that comes with that. And it's okay, lock yourself, cry, take popcorns, do whatever. And at the end of it, you wake up stronger than you've ever been, because it's in your weakness that you find your strength. It's in your loss that you find your power.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So now talking to you like a coach, pain, you've encouraged us to stay with our pain, feel our pain.
Yes.
But is this thing for men? Because I was somewhere in one of the social feed, and this guy got bashed and was told, you should have been born a woman. Really? You're such a coward. I mean, how do men stay with their pain?
Let's first forget gender. Human being. A man is a human being, right?
Yeah.
We're born with emotions. There is nothing like you ignoring your emotions because emotions are not based on gender. Emotions are based on the fact that you are a human being. And when you refuse to face your emotion, what you become is a bomb waiting to explode.
Okay.
Because eventually that comes out in many other ways. And could be an addiction where you're trying to get away the emotion. Because you come from a society that has made you believe, I'm strong, I'm supposed to be the one who's in charge. Rubbish. There's nothing like you're in charge. Who says? Who gave you the title? Somebody decided this is how you need to be. But let me tell you, do you feel triggered by someone who doesn't do what you want to do? Do you get angry? So why don't you show the anger? Do you feel heartbroken when somebody breaks your heart? Yes, you do. So why are you going to cover it? Because you're a man. What makes you different? Remember, gender is again a societal boxing.
Okay.
And for as long as you own that, then what you are is you are going to be a playground for the society. So you are an experiment for society.
Okay.
But yet you are uniquely you. So face you. Be honest, be authentic. Feel whatever it is that is there. It means nothing. When you begin to label something as good or weak or strong, or then you lost the plot.
Okay.
Because you lost the essence of you being alive today here.
Okay.
You're here to experience. And the gift we have as human beings is emotion. And that's the fuel that drives us every day. So why would you call yourself a man and refuse to use the fuel that God has given you for free?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So guys, it's okay for you to cry.
Absolutely.
It's okay for you to feel.
Absolutely. And even just to mention that, is tell guys, the most powerful men are men who share their emotion with the world.
Wow.
Those are the most powerful men will be remembered in the world today.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Beautiful. So I'm here. I'm in this mess. Where do I start?
First, by not knowing what next, is just sit there. Sit in it. Because as human beings, again, we want to quickly fix it.
Yes.
And look for something to get me busy and away from this. Like, let me just work so that I don't... No. I want you to be there. So what next? I don't know. Even I don't know. It's okay.
It's okay.
I will be sitting here not knowing what next for me and just sit. Because being in that silence, all that you're seeking will reveal itself to you. But it's not by you looking for a distraction, not for you going on social media, not for you watching that movie, not for you calling your friends and all blabbing and giving them sob stories about, well, imagine they did pity. It is by you being by yourself. Remember, at the end of the day, you're your own best friend.
Okay.
And you can be your own worst enemy.
All right.
So the only one person you have for the rest of your life is you.
Me.
So why don't you make yourself the best friend, the best husband, the best wife that you ever have? Because only then will you be able to be a gift to anyone else.
Wow.
So be with it. Sit there and not know what next. Yes.
So if, assume I'm a man and I come to Go Deep Within Center.
Yes.
This is what you do. This is how you'll make me feel comfortable. So what do we do at Go Deep Within Center?
So a Go Deep Within Center
Yes.
is really help everyone reconnect with their true essence. And their true essence, I said, is yourself, your true self, who hundreds of people die, millions, never ever knowing who their true self was. Because what they were is a shadow of who they thought they were. So in Go Deep Within Center is in every situation, because many people are lost, not knowing where to go, and they're always seeking counsel from other people. So what my role is in Go Deep Within Center is your accountability partner, is your friend, is your beloved, to help you sit and go there where you're looking for answers, because the answers are not with anyone. Whatever it is that you're seeking, and it could be you're at a crossroads in your life. So you're asking, where should I go? What next for me? Let's find me and you. And you won't run away because what next for you is in that unknown. So in Go Deep Within Center is to help everyone be able to transition and transform from being a caterpillar to be a butterfly. And in the caterpillar stage, it's all messy. It's so messy. And many people don't want to be there.
No.
So what we hold on is a space. Create a cocoon where there's healing, where there's transformation happening. And it's not fearful because then you have someone who's been through it. And because only someone who's walked through that journey can be able to help you cross over the other side. So in Go Deep Within Center is we create a cocoon for you to heal and be okay in the darkness. And only then will you be able to stay still and find what that darkness is open in you, because the light is right within there. So hold on so that we can see the light. You're just close to the light. So don't give up. Let's just wait there. You're not alone. And that just consolation and knowing that someone is holding and giving you a tool, because we give you tools to be able to be still and be okay. Be uncomfortable. So that you can be able to experience the light. Because all we needed to do was clean your glass. And once the glass is clear, you begin to see a shimmer, some light within. And you're like, wow, wow. And the more you go closer, the cleaner your glass becomes, because now you clean it and you realize, oh my God, this is what has been here all along. Yes.
All right. Amazing, amazing. What a wonderful chat we are having with Pauline today. It's so rich, it's amazing. I mean, she just displayed the bravery of being able to pick yourself up and walk away from a situation that doesn't serve you. Now, Pauline, if I want to find you, I'm out there, I want to find you for help. Where do I find you on your socials?
Okay, on my social media, you can find me on Facebook, Go Deep Within Center, or you can go through Pauline Amara Jicho on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter. Twitter, you can look for me through Go Deep Within Center at inner2, number 2, outer. Yes.
Inner to outer.
Yes. At inner2, number 2, outer.
Outer.
Because that's where everything is. We're moving from the outer to the inner.
Yes. Wow. Wow. So your closing remark, your word of encouragement, or just anything that you would give away to, as a life coach, anything that you would give away?
Whatever it is that you're going through, remember, it's a gift. The universe is so friendly. It is here to support you. It's not punishing you. So what I would encourage you is to be strong. See the good in whatever is there. It might not look good, but it's just based on how you're looking at the situation. When you turn around and ask the good questions and the powerful questions, which is, how is this here to serve me? Then you begin to see the power of your situation.
Wow.
Yes.
And that's it. Ask the questions. If I heard Pauline right, I just simply heard her say, allow your darkness to give context to the light. And come to the end of our show today. And as always, I'd like to thank you for your support. And if you haven't already, kindly remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Jicho TV Kenya, our Facebook, follow us on our Facebook at Jicho TV Kenya, and our Instagram at Jicho TV Kenya. And from the Wiser and Brave family, it's Namaste.